Guys, so time to start our live session, and I'm happy to see all the members here watching this tweeting session live. As always, let me briefly introduce myself first. My name is Vasily, I'm your host, and during this live sessions, I show you how I trade, I show you how I analyze different markets, I show you how I apply my trading strategy, and as always, a very important element of our live sessions is our live chat. In a live chat, you can ask me questions during the live stream. In a live chat, you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. And we are always trying to keep dialogue. And please feel free to participate, feel free to ask questions. Don't be shy, and I will do my best to explain to you everything I know about trading. And as you know, this week we got and expect a lot of fundamentals, even though Monday was very boring trading day. Since yesterday the market started to move, and today we have more news coming. Tomorrow we have the news, on Friday we have the news. So during today's live session, my goal is to help you to prepare for this news and to show you how to treat them wisely. Say hello in the live chat if you are watching, show me your presence, let me know if everything is working, and as always, if we have any issues with the live stream, always notify me in the live chat. That is the best and the quickest way to solve the issues. And hello Paul, hello Kelvin, hello Zaire, hello Dishon, Vandil right here, Kairon, Mirkushio here, Uger, Joseph, Nevin, nice to see you guys, and thank you for showing your presence. Baboy here as well. So let's open the charts, and I saw a question: how do we treat the markets ahead of the fundamentals? And as always, there are a lot of different strategies, but the one that I'm going to show you is based on the multiple time frame analysis, on top-down analysis, and I wanted to warm up analyzing with you Pound New Zealand pair, because Pound New Zealand pair can give us an opportunity to buy, and let me show you how exactly to buy it with the confirmation. Hello Copy, hello Digby, hello Leaf, hello General Lungs here, Check P, 500 pips a week. Wow, hello brother, I guess you a real pro here watching. Hello Nico, hello Sharky here. So, Pound New Zealand. And my trading strategy, as you know, is called the top-down trading strategy. And this strategy is based on the analysis of multiple time frames. First, we analyze higher time frames, and then after we analyze the daily, we start analyzing lower time frames, the intraday time frames, and we are looking for confirmations there. And why do we need the confirmation? Because in 15 minutes or even in 12 minutes, we are expecting US PPI report and retail sales data. For many dollar-related instruments and for many financial markets, this news can be very important. And because of this news, we can expect the volatility spikes. And the thing is that before the release of the news, no one knows what will be the news and where the market will go. But the price action analysis can quite accurately show you the intentions of smart money, of big players. So if we analyze Pound New Zealand pair on a daily time frame, here we should analyze the key levels first. Once you open a daily time frame, analyze key levels. Look for important structures. By the important structures, I simply mean the zones, the areas that were important for the market participants in the past and from where we saw significant moves. For example, that resistance right here, you can see that that resistance was respected 3 times in the past. And definitely for us, that resistance could provide a very nice point to short the market from. At the same time, looking left, we can spot here this huge horizontal structure support, traders. Take a look. We have a massive support right here. that the market is currently approaching. So technically speaking, we can spot that at the moment pound New Zealand pair is stuck within a horizontal range. You can see that the market is consolidating. We have a strong support right here and a strong resistance. And we can spot that at the moment pound New Zealand pair is approaching the support, a very strong support. And watching how the price reacted to that support in the recent past, we may assume that we're gonna see a similar reaction from that structure in future. And the coming news can be a very important bullish catalyst. The coming news can be a very solid reason for buyers to start buying. But even though the structure here is strong, remember that the news can easily be bearish and the market may drop lower. So once we spot a very important structure, our next task will be to look for confirmation, to watch how the price reacts to the structure, and our task is to look for important clues. First, let's check the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what is happening here in the 4-hour. In the 4-hour time frame, we can see that for now, definitely sellers are dominating. You can see that we have a lot of consequent bearish candles right here, and you can see how strong is the sell-off on the pair at the moment. And also we can spot in details how the price was reacting to our support in the past and how the price bounced from that structure. So if you don't see any important clues on a 4-hour, then switch to an hourly time frame and check the price action again. Maybe something important is on an hourly time frame. We open an hourly time frame, and here what we should pay close attention to is that after this massive sell-off, once we reached our support, you can see that the market became very weak. You can see that currently the market is trading within a very narrow range, and we see how weak is the market. Why it happens? Because ahead of the news, the market participants prefer to wait. Yes, before the important news, you will see such kind of ranges among different financial markets. And when we see such a range, within such a range, big players are already accumulating their positions. They are already placing the orders. And for us, such a range is a very important pattern to watch. And if you're wondering what range I'm talking about precisely, let me underline its boundaries for you so you could better see that. So here's our current range, right? And for now, traders, you can see that the resistance of the range is the resort for the sellers to sell from. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row, today the price dropped from that resistance. 4 times in a row, we saw a bearish reaction from that. At the same time, here is our support. And for now, you can see that that support holds. For now, the price respects that support. So what do we need to confirm that the market will be bullish? What do we need to confirm the sign of strength of the buyers, traders? What do we need? Of course, we need a breakout. We need a bullish violation of the resistance of the range. If an hourly candle closes above that, that will be the important sign of strength for us. If after the release of the news, the price bounces and violates that resistance, it will imply that the news are bullish for the pair, and that we are right, that that structure is still significant. So that will be our confirmation. And we will strictly buy the pair only after violation of the resistance of that range. Once an hourly candle closes above that, we will set our buy limit order on a retest of a broken resistance of the range, and we will anticipate a bullish movement. We will anticipate a pullback on the pair. And our goal for the trade will be the closest strong resistance, and looking left at structure, here is our strong horizontal resistance. So that will be our goal for the trade. As always, as I said, the news can be also bearish. And if the price violates the support of the range and closes below that, it will just invalidate our setup and we simply won't trade. One more thing that will help you to manage such kind of setups is the alert. You can see that here I have the alert lying above the resistance of the range. That alert will help me not to miss the breakout attempt. And once we see a strong bullish movement, I will be notified. Yes, and then I will patiently wait for hourly candle close above, and then I will set my buy limit order on a retest. So that is gonna be our trading plan, traders, for pound New Zealand. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear. Nice to see X, Y, and Z watching from Nepal. Thank you. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Stefan. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you guys here. Hussein here. Please discuss gold. Yes, we'll do. And I guess we will check gold after the release of the news. It will be more relevant, I think. Nice to see CBA here. Nice to see you all, guys. And let me know. Let me know what should be next. Which instrument should I analyze for you next? Probably should it be Eurodollar or what? Let me know. And what I also wanted to share with you is dollar index. Just a couple of words about dollar index, because yesterday after the fundamentals, dollar index dropped. It really dropped, and we saw a massive sell-off on dollar index. Let me share with you the daily time frame. The breakout there was crazy. Take a look, traders, at this huge imbalance. That was crazy. And the thing is that with this one single bearish candle, the market violated multiple structures. We violated that support, traders, then we violated that support, we violated that support. Yeah, I hope you follow. And we violated that support. So we violated 4 structures in a row with one single bearish candle. That was crazy, traders. And for us, it is the indication that now on dollar index, sellers are dominating. So now all these broken structures turned into a very massive and strong zone of supply. That is our huge resistance. And from that resistance, we can anticipate a further bearish continuation. Our next strong support on dollar index will be over here. That is going to be our next strong structure. And probabilities will be high that structure will be reached. Also remember that after formation of a huge imbalance, the market usually becomes quite oversold, and we will most likely see some correctional movement before the index will drop lower. Let me know, traders, by the way, what are your thoughts about dollar index? Do you agree with my bearish outlook or not? And if you follow me on my free Telegram channel, you know that we spotted a lot of bearish clues on dollar index before, and our main bearish confirmation here was the violation of the support line of that expanding wedge pattern. You can see that the price formed the expanding wedge, and within the boundaries of the expanding wedge we also formed a huge range. And here we got double breakout, the breakout of the support of the range and the breakout of the support of the wedge. Then we got the retest of a broken support, and you can see that then we dropped heavily. So price action could help you to predict a bearish movement on dollar index. So what will be next? I see a question from Top End FX about Eurodollar. So probably Eurodollar will be the next one. USOIL also says that dollar index had minor support. Yes, yeah, man, I know it is a minor support there. So that is why I told you that after a massive sell-off, probably we're gonna see some correction. Yes, so probably from that minor support that you spotted, you're gonna see some correction. Also, traders, important announcement. This week I have Black Friday sale on my premium group, 40% off, signals included, Trading Academy, my book and course. For more details, check the link in the description below. Don't miss your chance, only this week, 40% discount. So what will be the next one? Let's check euro dollar. Euro dollar, by the way, very tricky. We open euro dollar. Traders, on euro dollar, here is our structures. You can see that here are all the key levels that I spotted so far on euro dollar. And the thing is that we got a massive breakout. As you know, dollar index and euro dollar are negatively correlated. And here in euro dollar, we also got a massive breakout of that very solid horizontal zone of supply. So that structure here is now broken. And you can see that our next strong resistance on euro dollar is over here. Here is our structure. And that structure will most likely be our next goal for the buyers. I believe that that structure will most likely be reached. So I would anticipate a bullish movement to this one. However, at the same time, if we open the 4-hour and analyze the price action on the 4-hour, we can spot some signs of the market became quite weak, traders. Yes, after we formed these two huge bullish candles, you can see that the market is locally exhausted. And it makes me think that again, we may see a correctional movement on euro dollar before we go higher. If we check an hourly, let's look for the clues on an hourly time frame, and let's check what we can spot over here. For now, on euro dollar, analyzing the hourly time frame, we can spot here this strong resistance. Yes, we have a very strong intraday resistance from where we already saw 3 strong bearish reactions. Yes, 3 times in a row, euro dollar dropped from that resistance, and now we see a strong rejection from that. So you can anticipate a further bullish continuation on euro dollar only after violation of that resistance. Technically speaking, by the way, traders, on euro dollar, we are now trading within that horizontal range. Yes, that is our current range. And if the price violates the upper boundary of the range, we can anticipate then a bullish movement to that resistance. While a bearish breakout of the support of the range will most likely push the prices lower, and we can anticipate then the continuation of a correction on euro dollar. So let me say that again. After formation of a huge imbalance, after you see a high momentum bullish or bearish candle, chances are high that then a correction will follow. It is a very solid rule, the rule that is proven by many years of trading. So if you missed buying the market and if you didn't manage to be within that bullish movement, then it is better to wait, because that movement is already missed and most likely the correction is coming. So again, I see again a debate in a live chat what to analyze next. So Euro Yen, probably WTI crude oil, EURCHF, Aussie dollar, so many instruments to discuss. And probably, I think it will be a good idea to check WTI crude oil, because with my students earlier, we spotted there a very important trend line that you probably missed. So let's open. So even though I analyze weekly time frame very rarely, sometimes weekly time frame can give you important clues. If we open a weekly and check the price action on a weekly on the WTI crude oil, take a look, traders. And here, in order to spot a very important trend line, you should really zoom out the chart and you should take into consideration the price action in 2020. Here, traders, take a look. Here we have this important structure. Yes, and by the way, those who traded with me this massive bearish rally on WTI crude oil in 2020 knew that we lost a lot of money on that sell-off, because we tried to buy from $5 level, from $2 level, and many times we were stopped out there because of this crazy bearish movement to it was 7 cents here. The price of CFD on WTI was 7 cents. That was crazy. I remember that time. It was crazy. So anyway, we take that trend line, and from that trend line, from that low, we draw a trend line, and take a look at this one, traders. Do you see it? It is a massive rising trend line right here. The trend line that was already respected by the market 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row we saw crazy bullish movements from that trend line. And the thing is, traders, that last week we reached that trend line. We touched that trend line, and from that trend line we saw a rejection. That was the main reason why suddenly WTI crude oil started to grow. And let me know, traders, in a live chat if you saw this trend line, because if you really saw this one, man, you have very, very good eyes. And now, if we check a daily time frame from such a perspective, the situation becomes very tricky. Because on the daily, we have a bearish trend right here, yes, and on the weekly, we have this massive trend line. So what do we need now to confirm the strengths of the buyers? To confirm the strengths of the buyers, traders, what we need a violation, a confirmed violation of that resistance. For now, you can see that we have the strong candle right here, white candle, but that candle didn't manage to close above that resistance. It simply signifies that for now that structure still holds. And our bullish confirmation right here, our bullish signal here in WTI will be a daily candle close above that yellow area. If we close above that, if a daily candle closes above that, then we can anticipate a bullish movement to our next strong resistance, at least to that structure. So that is going to be your strong bullish confirmation. While if you are looking for a continuation of a sell-off on WTI crude oil, for now you should strictly wait for a breakout of that trend line. If the price violates that major rising trend line, then we can anticipate a further bearish continuation. Yeah, so these are the scenarios for you for WTI. Also, do not forget, by the way, that today in 2 hours we have the crude oil inventories data. It can be the important catalyst for oil. Yeah, and let's just briefly check what else do we have on lower time frames. So we have some important clues. Those who treat WTI crude oil intraday, do not miss this head and shoulders pattern formation. You can see that here. Let me just even remove everything from the chart so you could better see. Here in WTI crude oil, we have a head and shoulders pattern, a very classic bearish pattern. Here is the left shoulder, here is the head, and here is the right shoulder. That is a very important pattern to watch. And bearish breakout of the neckline for our candle close below the neckline will give you a strong intraday bearish signal that will push WTI crude oil at least to that horizontal support. So you can consider that pattern for shorting, but remember that the bearish signal on the pair will be confirmed only after a 4-hour candle close below the neckline. So I hope it is clear. I also saw a question about euro dollar and imbalance there. Top end effect says on 1-hour time frame there is not imbalance, the change of character. So let's briefly check if we have the change of character on an hourly time frame. Let me see that, because where Where do you see the change of character right here? Because personally, I don't see it. Here is your minor bearish trend on euro dollar. And I don't see, for now, it is a healthy minor bearish trend right here. Yes, it is a healthy correctional movement within that range. So I don't see a change of character. Change of character is confirmed only with the candle close. Yes, if you meant this wick right here by change of character, remember that you strictly need candle close above the lower high to confirm that. It is a very important rule. Now, what will be the next one? Let me know, cheaters. Probably Paul asks to analyze euro yen, so it will be the next one. And by the way, cheaters, if I don't answer your question, it simply means that the chat moves very quickly. I may miss your question, but we always have a very simple rule during this live streams. If you ask question, I will answer. Yes, so I won't finish a live stream before. I won't finish the live stream before I answer all your questions. So please, please ask. I will definitely check all the trading instruments for you. So euro yen, and by the way, euro yen is in my list for today because before the stream started, I also received a lot of questions from my followers about euro yen. And the main reason why euro yen is so peculiar for many traders is that it is unstoppable. Yeah, you can see that euro yen is rallying, and for many days we keep setting new highs. Yes, euro yen is naturally unstoppable, and recently we have successfully violated this massive resistance cluster. And the question is, where is the goal for the buyers? Where the market is going? Where it will go next? And here, your best confirmation, your best indicator will be the historical structure. But analyzing the historical key levels on a daily, we don't see the historical key levels. We don't see the important structures. So in such a situation, just check the weekly. Weekly time frame will help. So if we open a weekly time frame and look left at structure and analyze the historical perspective, by the way, yeah, you can see that here. How many years? 15 years ago, we were testing these structures. We were testing these structure levels. And here we have a very significant historical structure. That is our massive structure cluster. And something tells me, traders, that that structure cluster will be the next goal for the buyers. I guess we can easily anticipate a further bullish continuation on euro yen, and I guess, traders, chances will be high that euro yen will keep growing and growing and growing. Yes, so I know that it is very appealing for many of you to short this one because it's like overbought. But remember, traders, that euro yen is trading in such a massive, strong bullish trend for a very long period of time. So it can easily keep going higher. Remember a simple rule in trading: it is never too high and it is never too low. So it can easily go higher. Now, gold traders, if you're here, give me yes, and give me yes if you want me to check and analyze gold for you. Also see a question from Kelvin about US30. Let's check this one because US30 is currently approaching a very interesting trend line that I spotted on a daily. So first of all, I guess you saw this massive breakout of the expanding wedge pattern on a daily. We get a very nice correctional movement right here, and the price successfully violated its trend line, and that gave a very strong bullish confirmation. And after that, we saw a strong bullish continuation. But what is next? First, I wanted to show you a trend line. I remember here was some trend line. Just let me remember where exactly it is. Yes, here it goes. So we have this trend line. This trend line was a strong vertical support in the past. And 3 times in a row, we saw strong bullish reactions from that trend line. At the same time, if we look left, we can also spot that that trend line matches perfectly with that horizontal structure. So here we have a very peculiar zone of confluence. Yes, and that zone of confluence can be applied for shorting. From that zone of confluence, we can look for a pullback, because as I told you already, if we spot the imbalance, most likely then some correction will follow. So for us, that zone of confluence can give a very nice opportunity to short US30. So if we open a 4-hour time frame and check how the price reacts to this one, on the 4-hour time frame, we can spot the signs of weakness. You can spot that the market is quite weak at the moment. We saw very nice rejections from that trend line. You can see that that trend line shows its strengths, and we see some important bearish moves, some important bearish reactions from that. If we open an hourly and check the hourly, on an hourly time frame, we can spot that here the market is trading within that triangle. Yes, we have a very cute triangle right here, the expanding triangle. And watch carefully that triangle, because that triangle can give you a strong bearish confirmation. For now, as you can see, the neckline of a triangle is the resort for the buyers to buy from. And 1, 2, 3 times in a row from the neckline of a triangle, we saw strong bullish reactions. So it is a very important intraday support cluster. And what do we need to confirm the initiation of a strong bearish movement, the initiation of a correctional movement on Dow Jones? We will need a breakout of the support of a triangle. So my advice to you is to wait for a breakout of the support of a triangle. If the price breaks and closes below this one on an hourly time frame, you can short the index anticipating a bearish movement. Then what is going to be your goal in case of shorting US30? Let's briefly check lower time frames and let's look for the closer structure. Our closer structure will be that horizontal support. Take a look. We have this support cluster right here. So that can be our goal, the initial goal for the trade. So watch carefully that triangle, wait for breakout. Yes, that will be your strong bearish confirmation. Now let's check gold. Let's check gold and discuss the current situation on gold futures. Oh, by the way, nice bearish movement here. So daily time frame. And earlier, if you check my free Telegram channel, you know that on gold we spotted important bearish breakout. You remember, I guess, that here we had that important horizontal structure. And last week that structure was violated. We closed below that structure. And it turned out that for now, from such a perspective, it is more than clear that that violation right here was simply a trap. Yes, and after the violation, gold quickly recovered, and now we are trading again above that structure. So that broken structure here is no more valid. Yes, the market invalidated that structure. And moreover, we have a brand new structure here on gold. Now we have a massive support right here that the price respects. Even though we got a false breakout right here, you should remember the fact that we have some important resistances above. Even though we got a massive bullish movement right here, the price already managed to form some important resistances. And our first strong resistance on focus is that structure cluster. You can see that it was a strong support in the past, and from that we saw a nice bullish movement, but then that structure was violated, and after violation it turned into resistance from where the market dropped. Now the market is approaching that resistance, and from that resistance the market may easily start a bearish movement. So our task here will be to monitor how the price reacts to that resistance. Then over here we have one more significant resistance. So we have two important resistances, and a bullish violation of that resistance will just signify a highly probable bullish continuation to that resistance. Yeah, so these are the important structures for you to watch. By the way, traders, give me yes in the live chat if you want me to check the intraday time frames on gold. Well, let me know if you want me to analyze the 4-hour, hourly time frame and share with you my thoughts about the intraday outlook. What I also wanted to mention about these key levels on gold is that you should patiently watch the reaction of the price to that horizontal support. That horizontal support for now is definitely the resort for the buyers to buy from. And if you're looking for the next strong daily bearish signal, my advice to you is to strictly wait for a violation of that entire yellow area. Yes, if a daily candle closes below that, then we can anticipate a bearish movement to that horizontal structure. Also, I was asked a lot why can it be that even though we still have the war in the Middle East, why the hell gold is falling? Because the fundamentals are kind of obviously bullish. It always happens, traders, such bearish movements during the wars, conflicts and stuff happen when the market overreacts to certain news. So we got this massive bullish rally right here, and that bullish rally here was driven by fear. And I guess from such a perspective, it is clear that the market overreacted to this news. And for now, even though, of course, the conflict is still on, its impact on the global state of affairs is still very limited. And for that reason, for now, we see such a correctional movement on gold. So for now, if you are looking for a solid bullish signal on gold, you should look for the real escalation of a conflict. Yes, that will be your fundamental trading plan. Now, I see a lot of yes in the live chat, so let's also check the intraday time frames, because we are currently approaching that resistance. And from that resistance, we can look for shorting. From that resistance, we can look for intraday bearish confirmation. So let's open the 4-hour time frame and let's check the situation on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, we can spot very interesting situation. Here you can see that we had a strong bullish impulse, retracement, bullish impulse, retracement, and then one more bullish impulse. So we have a minor bullish trend here on gold. We can confirm now that a minor trend on the 4-hour is bullish. And the trend is confirmed by 2 higher lows and already 3 higher highs. And what is going to be our bearish confirmation right here? What will confirm the initiation of a bearish movement on gold? Of course, the change of character. And if you are studying the smart money concepts, you should know that you should pay a very close attention to that horizontal support. That horizontal support, that horizontal structure right here, is based on the level of the last higher low. And for the smart money traders, the level of the last higher low is very important. Why? Because a bearish violation of the level of the last higher low will be the so-called change of character. It will confirm the violation of a current minor bullish trend. It will be the important sign of strength of the sellers, and such a violation will most likely push the prices lower. If you see the violation of that horizontal support, you can then anticipate a bearish movement to that structure. That is going to be your next goal for the sellers then. But remember, set your alert below that. You can see that I have my alert lying right here. And the violation of that structure, strictly for our candle close below, will confirm the change of character for you. So see a question from CBA. On gold on a daily, I'm expecting gold to go down as it reaches the resistance. Yes. So now we are just discussing this scenario that will confirm, yes, the initiation of a bearish movement. So that is what you need to confirm the initiation of a bearish movement from the intraday perspective. By the way, traders, if scalpers are here, let me know and give me yes, and I will check the scalping timeframes on gold for you as well. The 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes timeframes. Let me know if you want me to check these timeframes for you. Then, if we open an hourly time frame and check the situation on an hourly time frame, what can we spot right here? So let's just remove our lines so we could concentrate our attention on the price action. You can see, traders, that here, after the release of the news, we formed quite a strong bearish candle. So for now, we don't even need to check the economic calendar. Yes, so after the release of the news in the economic calendar, I am frequently asked by my followers what the news mean. And the answer is very simple always. You don't need to even check the economic calendar. Just check the price action. Yes, check how the market reacts. It will tell you what is the real impact of the news. It will show you how exactly the smart money, the big players reacted to the release of the news. Yes, because I strongly believe that the price chart reflects the news, the impact of the news. That is why it is so important to watch the charts ahead and after the release of the important news in the economic calendar. So I see a lot of yes in the live chat, so let's also check the lower time frames. By the way, doji candle here was very cute. That doji candle was very telling, and after formation of the doji, the market dropped. So now let's check 30 minutes time frame. And I guess, traders, 30 minutes time frame could give you a solid confirmation. On 30 minutes time frame, take a look what was happening. On 30 minutes time frame, the market was steadily growing within that rising parallel channel. Yes, you can see that here the market was growing and the price was perfectly respecting the boundaries of that rising channel. Then, for some reason, the market started to consolidate. And remember, I told you that before the release of the important news, the market starts coiling, the market starts consolidating. And for you, it is very important to track, to monitor these ranges. Yes, it is crucially important. And you can see that then the price violated the support of the channel. Yes, its support was broken. Then we retested that. We got even a bull trap right here. And then the market dropped. So the 30 minutes time frame analysis can easily give you a solid bearish confirmation. Then one more important thing to note here on 30 minutes time frame is that the price here also formed a head and shoulders pattern formation. Yes, here is our pattern. And you can see that the price successfully violated the neckline of the pattern as well. So we got a lot of bearish clues here, traders. And that is why, I always say that is why it is so important to pay attention to price action. Now, 15 minutes time frame. Let's look for more clues on 15 minutes time frame and check if we have something special here. For now, on 15 minutes time frame, we can spot some minor structure. This one here probably looks invalidated, so we'll take this structure right here. It looks quite peculiar, and we have some intraday structure right here as well. So let's check what can it give us on lower time frames. So we retested the structure. We saw a strong rejection right here. That is good, but how can we apply that? So on an hourly time frame, after retest of a broken structure, here we formed a tiny little head and shoulders pattern on an hourly time frame. Yes, and you should really train your eyes, traders, to recognize the pattern right here. Here it goes. Yes, and I think that here we have a breakout of the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern. So from such a perspective, I guess we can easily anticipate a bearish movement now to that support. Yes, from the scalping perspective, I guess we can easily anticipate a bearish movement lower. Yeah, so that is gonna be the local scalping outlook. Now, about your questions. So, as always, if something is not clear, please feel free to ask. I will be happy to help. Just let me know if everything is clear. Now, on gold, to violate the break of structure, does it have to be candle close? Yes, it strictly should be the candle close. Yes, in order to confirm the change of character here in gold, yes, on a 4-hour time frame, you strictly need the violation, the 4-hour candle close below the level of the last higher low. Yes, candle close give more accurate signal than just the wick. Yes, so it is always the rule that I'm following, and trust me, over time that rule saves me a lot of money. Yeah, so please do not forget about that. Chimuka says, Vasily, please, can you talk on swap? What swap? Credit default swap or which swap? What do you mean? That's the 1 minute. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Paul also says, Vasily, please, what do you say about trust issue pattern trading? Man, no idea what is the what is the trust issue pattern trading? Really, I never heard. Is that some new? It's like first it was the SMC, then they invented the ICT, and then it is the trust issue pattern trading. No idea, brother. No idea. GGs, let me know what else to analyze for you. Let me know if you have any questions still about gold. Also, let me know what else to check for you. Yes, and as always, if I missed your question in a live chat, please just ask again, because chat is moving very quickly and occasionally it is quite complicated for me to follow that. Also, traders, do not forget about big sale. It is Black Friday sale on my premium group, Signals, Trading Academy, book, and video course included. For more info, check the link in the description below. Yeah, so what will be the next one? I also prepared for you some analysis about pound dollar. Pound dollar looks very, very interesting. So I just briefly wanted to share this one with you. CAD-Swiss Patrick. Yes, I will check CAD-Swiss for you. No worries. So main thing about pound dollar pair is that it is really stuck between two structures. Yes, we violated that resistance here yesterday that turned into support now. And when the market is stuck between two important structures, you should be very careful. But the thing is, we can already spot that the trend here is changing. From the strong bearish trend, we are steadily starting to trade in a bullish trend on a daily. So to me, that broken structure can be a very nice area from where we can potentially anticipate a further growth. Yes, so that structure here will be on focus, and I will be looking for confirmation to buy the market from that structure. Yes, so once I spot confirmation, I will post the update on my free Telegram channel, traders. So do not forget to subscribe. Now, CAD-Swiss. I promised Patrick to check CAD-Swiss pair. Let's briefly take a look at the instrument and discuss. On CAD-Swiss, my friend, we can spot here a very important support and the test of that support. At the same time, you should remember, Patrick, that here that support is part of that very big and wide zone of demand. Yes, from the structure trader perspective, it is one single massive zone of demand that the market is approaching now. That zone is very wide, it is very strong. And the thing is that we can anticipate a bullish movement from any level within that zone. So for now, at least, it is very complicated to spot a valid, strong bullish signal right here. But my advice to you, Patrick, is to watch this range on a 4-hour time frame. We can clearly see the resistance of the range right here. Here it goes. So for you, Patrick, a bullish violation of that resistance, a 4-hour candle close above, can give a very solid bullish confirmation that will initiate a local correctional movement on CAD-Swiss. So please watch carefully that structure. You can see that here is your range. Now, yeah, so bearish violation of the support of the range will may just push the prices lower to lower levels within that massive zone of demand. So watch this one carefully. Now, EB says Euro pound and Euro Swiss, please, Vasily. Yes, Euro pound pair. Let's check Euro pound. This one is very, as I always say, very tricky. But the thing is that European pair reached a very massive resistance. Yes, here is our very strong structure that the market reached. And after the test of that structure, we have even formed a bearish engulfing candle on a daily, confirming the strength of that resistance. What else can we spot here? Let's open a 4-hour and let's look for the clues on a 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, we got here this expanding wedge pattern, right? We got the expanding wedge pattern, and you can see that the price violated the support of the wedge, giving us a strong bearish confirmation. Yes, and then the market dropped. We dropped and we reached that horizontal support. Here it goes. Now, based on that support, we may form a head and shoulders pattern. You can see, traders, that here is the left shoulder, here is the head, and here we may form a right shoulder. Yes, the right shoulder. And for you, a further bearish continuation on European pair will be confirmed after breakout of that neckline, after violation of that horizontal neckline, we can anticipate a further bearish continuation on your account to that structure. So personally, the pair looks bearish to me because we see a very nice positive reaction to that key daily resistance. So for now, I guess it will be reasonable to anticipate some bearish continuation, but it is better to wait for confirmation, and your bearish confirmation here will be the violation of that horizontal neckline. Yeah. Top end FX says, Vasily, but a wick breaking from is a candle close on lower time frame. Yes, that is the tricky thing, man. When you analyze the candlesticks, the wick of a candle on one time frame can be the body on another time frame. That is why you should strictly know, if you analyze the key levels, for example, if you spotted the support or resistance, is the support a 4-hour support, 1-hour support, or a daily support? Yes, when you spot the structures, you should know exactly the time frame where that support belongs to. Yeah, sorry for my creepy English, but you should know exactly whether the structure that you are watching is the 4-hour, 1-hour, daily structure. Yes, and if the structure is the daily structure, then you need a daily candle close above that, yes, to confirm its violation. If it is the 4-hour structure, then you need a 4-hour candle close above or below this one. Yes, that is the logic. I hope, man, it is clear. Yeah, so what will be the next one? European EURSWISS pair. Let's check EURSWISS pair and analyze. Cheaters, I hope that you are enjoying the session. Let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know what are your feelings. Yeah, do not forget to share with me your feedback. So EURSWISS, we can spot some bearish movement now. Yeah, we can spot that after the market reached that low in October, the pair started to recover. We got a very strong resistance right here, and that resistance was touched. Yes, the market touched that resistance, and then immediately bearish movement initiated. The main problem with EURSWISS at the moment is that we have very strong support right here, wide and strong support. And for now, to be honest, it is very hard to make accurate prediction here. I want to remind you that we have some important European news coming on Friday. It is not displayed in my economic calendar here on TradingView, but we definitely have some important news coming. Yes, German news. Yeah. We have the ECB Lagarde speech coming 16th of November. And that can be the important catalyst for EURSWISS pair. So for now, I would suggest waiting for Lagarde's speech, because from such a perspective, it is very hard to make an accurate prediction on the pair. Now, dollar yen. Let's check dollar yen. Kobe, I have already analyzed gold. I shared a very detailed analysis. I analyzed multiple time frames there, shared a lot of things, so do not forget to check the recording. Dollar yen. This one, if you are wondering what is happening with dollar yen, structure analysis will easily help you to grasp what is going on with the pair, because here on dollar yen, you can see how nicely, yes, here was a historical structure. Here was the high of 2022. And here is how nicely the market reacted to that resistance. Here's how nicely the market dropped after the touch of that resistance. And Ahmad, the thing is that the pair is definitely trading in a strong bullish trend. Yes, it is very bullish. So I guess it is reasonable to anticipate a further bullish continuation on the pair. The bullish trend will most likely continue, and most likely the market will keep growing here. But my personal advice to you is to look for buying from that trend line. Yes, that trend line for now is the closest strong support to watch. And I would suggest patiently waiting for the test of that trend line and only then look for buying opportunities. Even though the pair shows some bullish reaction now, my advice is to let the price reach that trend line first. Then I guess on lower time frames we have a lot of bullish. Yeah. On the 4-hour, we are forming here this double bottom. Yes, I guess you saw that we have a double bottom. Here's our strong resistance. Yes, here it goes. So from such a perspective, Ahmad, if you're looking for a confirmation, I would suggest waiting for a 4-hour candle close above that resistance. Yes, if a 4-hour candle closes above that resistance, and we have the 4-hour candle close in 3 hours 43 minutes, we can then anticipate a bullish movement to at least to that resistance. But in order to keep the things safe, I would still recommend waiting for the test of that trend line. Yeah, so this is what I see. Yeah, this is our very nice consolidation on the 4-hour. So the violation, the 4-hour candle close above that resistance, will be a very important local sign of strength of the buyers. Now, Aussie CAD. Have I analyzed Aussie CAD? Probably not. So let's check it. Let's check it out and discuss this. Then with that in mind, let's check what we have on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see here the range. Yes, again the range. Again and again. By the way, for CAD pair traders, remember that in 1 hour we are expecting the crude oil inventories data. For CAD pairs, these fundamentals are very important. So I would strictly suggest waiting for the release of that data before you place any trade on Aussie CAD. So watch carefully that range, and bearish violation of the support of the range. The 4-hour candle close below the support of the range will give you local bearish signal that will push the price to lower structure levels, and your next strong support on Aussie CAD will be that 4-hour structure. So watch carefully. Again, set your alert below the support of the range. Yes, that will be your strong bearish confirmation. And remember that you strictly need a 4-hour candle close below that to confirm the violation. Now, Ugur says, Aussie dollar, please. Sure. Let's analyze Aussie dollar. Yes, so many charts we checked during the live streams. Yeah, so on Aussie dollar, I guess it's very similar to Aussie CAD. It is the same key structure. Yeah, the same key structure. It is the same false violation. And on a 4-hour time frame, I guess it is a very similar range. Yeah, yes, man. So you can see a very similar picture on Aussie dollar pair. Here is our range, and a 4-hour candle close below the support of the range will be your bearish signal. Yes, that will be your bearish confirmation, and that will push the prices lower. But your target here will be lower. Yes, because your closest 4-hour structure in Aussie dollar is over here. So if you compare the trading setup on Aussie CAD and on Aussie dollar, trading this one on Aussie dollar is better because it will give you a better risk to reward for the trade. The profit potential here is bigger. So my advice, is to trade Aussie dollar. Love from India says, how to. Traders, let me know if everything is clear. Please feel free to ask your questions. I'm here to help you. It's your time. So, and again, if I missed your question, please ask. Zaya says, hello Vasily, when you trade, which volume showing indicator do you use on TradingView? I use the default one, this one, volume, this one. It is the free TradingView indicator volume. Yeah, here is the list, by the way, of my favorite indicators, the ones that I occasionally use. Yeah, so just simple volume indicator is very good, but be very careful with volume indicator, because you should apply that in the combination with, for example, the candlestick analysis in the combination with support and resistance, supply and demand zones. Yes, it is very important for you to check how the market reacts, how the market acts when you see the volume spike or the low volumes. Yeah, so do not forget to check that in the combination. By the way, if we check the alerts, I see on Pound New Zealand the alert. So on Pound New Zealand, we may have a bullish signal. Yes, traders, remember that we started the today's live stream. Yeah, traders, we started the today's live stream with that setup on Pound New Zealand pair. Yes, and we discussed that we are patiently monitoring that horizontal range. So now we can spot a breakout attempt of the resistance of the range. Remember, when we started the live stream, the market was somewhere here. Yes, the market was trying to violate the support of the range, but it turned out that the violation here was false. And again, it was the trap. Yes, smart money were trying to fool us. But now we see the breakout attempt of the resistance. And in 36 minutes, the hourly candle closes. And if the hourly candle closes above that resistance, then we can anticipate a bullish movement to that orange area. Yes, so we stick to our same plan. And now, Paul says, I mean, trust issue concerning trading. What do you have to say about guest issue concerning trading? Please, any man, still not clear. What do you mean? If traders, if you get what Paul is asking, please paraphrase his question to me, because I am still do not understand what he asks. So I guess that will be the great moment for us to finish. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed today's live session. As always, we analyzed a lot of instruments, we analyzed a lot of pairs, and I hope that you learned something new. My main goal with this live streams is to help you learn trading, learn what works, learn how the trading strategy works. Yes, so please do not forget to share with me your feedbacks. Also, do not forget to check my website, because this week I have a big Black Friday sale. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have free Telegram channel, TradingView page, Twitter, Facebook group, Instagram. All the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your questions. And traders, I will see you soon. I prepared a very nice video for you for this